There is so many different things that we've heard through our lives. And if this is repeated constantly, this stays in your subconscious. Welcome to a new episode of the Ewa Eckert podcast. I am Ewa Eckert. I'm your host. I am a Polish immigrant with a strong accent, as you can hear, kick-ass husband, and two beautiful kids. I inspire women around the world to take bold actions towards their dreams, passions, and desires so their life becomes more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the badass superhero of your unique purpose is inside all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. May this show help you finally discover the power of self-belief, self-motivation, so you can stop making the excuses and create the life you truly desire and deserve by being the upgraded version of you. Welcome to the show, guys. I'm super pumped and excited because I just this past weekend, I finished the Class 003 of the Freak Female Alliance, The Awakening. It was such an incredible event, not only for the participants, but also for me. Because many times people think when people go to the events that the participant changes. But let me tell you, I go through evolution myself. And why on earth you should be doing these types of events, why you should do this type of event every single year. So let's dive in, guys. You are here for a reason. You're listening and watching me here for a reason. Maybe you are a mom. Maybe you are a person, a woman that needs that push, that needs to activate her inner superpowers because she feels scared. Are you feeling scared? Are you feeling lonely in this journey? Are you feeling that you want to start something, but you do not have someone to push you? A community of like-minded women that are just like you, scared maybe of doing this stuff, but yet they made the decision to join the community, to join this event and change their lives. So really, what is the Freak Female all about? Maybe you've listened to my past episodes and maybe I was talking about my first and second event. Or maybe you are here for the first time and this is something new to you. So let me tell you, this event takes place in California, in Riverside. And it's only for women. I invite women speakers. Of course, my husband participates in this event as well as a speaker. That's what we decide to do it because he has very valuable lessons. My son helps with the event, but he doesn't participate. And of course, my daughter Ivanka is right there along the trenches, along the side with me. And she's also my help behind the camera person that always sets me up and helps me with these episodes. So a really huge gratitude towards her. And we open up our residence to the participants, right? So this takes place on this 1 acre of land, but I also connect with other people. Like I connected with Salt Oasis. If you've never been to Salt Oasis, you gotta check it out. It's in Rancho Cucamonga. It's one of a kind salt cave. So what I did for this event was I rented a van. And I drove the women myself to this event and they had to put the blindfolds before we got there. So the reason for it, I did that just to create elements of surprise, element of really creating a trust, element of not the unknown, right? And they really didn't know what to expect. They really didn't know what they're getting themselves into, because each class brings different people. Well, in this class, actually, we had two participants that were in the first class, and those are my coaching clients that decided to go again, which I was super grateful and thankful for this. So yes, there was a lot of different things that I've done in this particular class, very different. And let me tell you, and I'm still in this journey of trying to figure out what is this thing that I'm gonna have it set in stone. And I know already for sure there are two things set in stone for me. There is a workout set in stone. Without the workout, that wouldn't be in this event. And it's a hard outdoor workout. We never repeat the workout, so the workout is always different. And there is also an ice bath. And I'm going to walk you through the process, why it's like this. Obviously, we have speakers and we have other additional things that we do. I'm not going to be going into details because I don't want you to know it all for the next time when you maybe want to sign up for this event, because this should be an element of surprise. You just don't know what you're getting yourself into, other than you're going to release the stress. You're going to go into a deepest meditation ever. You're going to let it go of a lot of fears. You're going to let it go of a lot of doubts. You're going to connect. And you're going to have huge breakthroughs, because this is how the event is designed. But before we get in there has to be some kind of an umbrella, some kind of a foundation, why I do these things the way I do, why I've created the Freak Female Alliance. So the Freak itself, you probably heard me saying, F stands for freedom, but freedom not only to design the life that you wanted to have, freedom to live the life on your own terms, freedom to create something in this life that it's unique to you and you only, but it's also the freedom from the beliefs that you put on yourself, that the beliefs that other put on you, that the beliefs that maybe you've been raised in a certain way and you thought that this is the real thing, that this is the real deal, that this is the truth, but maybe this was just a perception of someone else. So we're learning how to deal with this. We're learning to question the beliefs, to make jokes out of the beliefs, to really create a brand new statement about a certain belief. So I wanted to ask you a question right now. What is the belief that you grew up with? Maybe you've heard money don't grow on trees. You can't pick up money on the streets. You are not good enough to do this. We don't have enough money to do this. You have to be always careful. There's so many different things that we've heard through our lives. And if this is repeated constantly, this stays in your subconscious. So at one point, you start believing that you need to fear something, that maybe life is not as good as you thought, that you can't make money because you never had money. And because my story is that very unique story that I live the life that I truly desired, I lived the life that I wanted to have, because previously I mentioned I created subconsciously, literally the vision board by having a map of America, coming over here, and now the dream was accomplished years ago. But now the overall dream of America, is coming into a final, I would say, clarity, because now I'm creating details of what I wanted. Because in the beginning, I couldn't. The vision was blurry. There was just a big map of America. Now I'm working on the specific things. And let me tell you, it's a journey. And till the day I die, I'm going to be creating something, because it's an endless process. So I want to inspire you guys today to realize that in the beginning, the vision board may be not as clear as you have. But as you start working on this big vision of this big dream of yours, you're going to get this clarity, and the vision will be changing. It's not supposed to be always the same, because we evolving, we living. So today is gonna be yesterday, tomorrow. Do you get it? Tomorrow hasn't come, so I can create. The yesterday was already there. I can change it, but I can look towards the future and create something beautiful. So that's what it's all about. We are evolving, we are changing, we are flowing. So we're going to allow ourselves to step into the higher self and create the dream, the life. So that's what the F stands for, that freedom. So what we do really at the event, we asking ourselves a lot of questions. And the moment that we meet, and we meet on Friday, we get to know each other through activities, through talking to each other, through doing certain icebreakers, to allow ourselves let go of the fear, of the number one fear that all of us fear. And this is a public speaking. Because you're publicly meeting these people and you are at the table, you speaking to your story, maybe to others, you gotta let it go of that number one fear. So it's already, we're creating the space for you. We're getting to know each other. We're breaking these beliefs. We're breaking these things that we thought that are true, that are scary. And as we go through the process, we're learning that this group is safe, that this group is good for us to let go and share, and it's a safe space. So that's F. F stands for freedom. And we're designing the life that we wanted to have, because then you listen to the stories of me, of other speakers that has landed. This time I had my dear friend Aliana, Mindful Fitness, Elevating Together. I'm waving to you. Yes, I'm saying hello if you don't see me. So I invited her to speak and she shared her story. And as we know, when we hear people's stories, because there are details struggles, details breakthroughs, you realize that all of us struggle with something, that not everything on the outside look as pretty as we think, and that we need to allow ourselves to break our own story and to develop this story to make sure that it's all congruent with us, and that we create a new story, meaning we can learn the lessons that we heard, we can learn about the struggles. So inspiration is along the journey here at Freak Female Alliance. You constantly are hearing people's stories, you constantly are feeling inspired, right? But we want you to feel the inspiration forever. We don't want you to feel inspired just for that moment. We want you to ignite something, that spark inside you from that event, that you carry on when you come back home. So the role model is the R, and it stands for exactly these people's stories, sharing with each other, listening to how they've been dealing with problems, how you can deal with your problems, what are the tactics and solutions, right? Not only that, the workout can be a struggle for some, can be a battle because somebody might hate the workout and they need to learn that this is okay to start doing something that they should be doing to become maybe a better role model for their kids, right? To become a better role model at their workplace, at their leadership. So workout can be one of the things. Learning the attention to details as we doing this workout. Remember we were shaking hands and I said the right hand is shaking and some women would do left. And we're learning this. We're learning not to leave your partner behind in the workout, because we're learning the leadership. We're not leaving the man behind. So that's how it's all designed for you. Then think about it. Trust when we were blindfolded, where I blindfold the women so they carry my hand, so I lead them so they trust me. So they should learn the trust of others as well. E stands for enthusiasm. Showing up as your enthusiastic self, because so many times we are not showing as ourselves. And the reason for it, because again, it's the play, the play that it was in your subconscious that maybe you're not good enough, maybe you shouldn't be acting this way, so you conditioned yourself to show up as yourself but really not as yourself in those gatherings, in those situations, when you should be showing up with enthusiasm, when you should be showing up as your freak self. Right? So gathering with these women just in the beginning, when we get to know each other on Friday, and then showing up in a workout, showing up in an ice bath, showing up in other situations during this event, right? Because think about it, you're showing up on Friday not knowing someone. You need to break through the limiting beliefs that it's okay to speak. It's okay to share your story. A stands for attitude. To have the most positive mental attitude as there is. And look what a coincidence. I was sharing in my presentation a story how we had to really battle one of the trips that we have taken as a family. Literally, the plane couldn't take off. We've been boarded like several times. We've been taken to the plane and removed from the plane several times. And people were freaking out at the airport. They were cursing the crew members. They were just screaming at the airport. It was chaos. And what did we do? We sit down in the center of the floor because there was not even seats for us. And we decided that we're just going to be reading and planning our day. Few hours passed by. Finally, we were taking on the plane and we were able to fly. And the same thing happened to one of my clients coming back from the airport. Her flight was delayed. They had to stay at the airport. Then they had to go to the hotel. Look what a coincidence. And she remembered the story that I shared. And she acknowledged this instead of freaking out because she had the extra time with her family, with her daughter. How amazing this is, guys. And talking about role model, just going back for a second, I had exactly my client showing up with her daughter for this event. What a huge setup for a future beautiful relationship when she's taking her daughter along the way, right? So K stands for kill. So I say we're not killing anyone here. There's not like freaking some kind of a cult. We are killing the procrastination, the doubt, the fear by stepping into the uncomfortable. First is getting to know each other. Then we're going to salt cave, not knowing that it's a salt cave. You're being blindfolded, right? Then you're going into a really hard, intense workout when you need to kill the inner bitch because otherwise it's hot, it's this and that. And then you could just completely stop. Then you kill this doubt, this fear, before you're going into an ice bath. And guys, this is going to be a separate episode when I'm going to be talking about the ice bath because the breakthrough has to be totally released so you understand what it is. Today, I'm just mentioning it, that I've seen the biggest breakthroughs in this class 003 of some women. What I've experienced, what I've seen, I would love for you all to be here for the next event and see and experience that huge breakthrough. So stay tuned for the next episode because I'm going to break it through what exactly happened, how we battle it, how I help you, coach you through it so you didn't give up. So this person that was there, a couple of people didn't give up, right? So that's the definition of freak. So when you have all these points, you really start showing up as your own freak self. We wear two different shoes. My daughter started this activity for all of us years ago when she was putting some slipper and some sandal. Or my husband always tell a funny story when he said she would put her sandal and my wife hook her heel. Incredible and funny. And that's what it was. She was like limping, and we had to figure out a way to buy two different shoes and wear two different sneakers. So she would think that there are two different shoes so she can step outside of the house. How awesome is that? That's being your own freak self. And till this day, I wear two different sneakers, upgraded to some of the high heels, by the way. So yeah, if you see me sometimes speaking at different events, I might have two different heels because that's me. And guys, and as I mentioned, The huge transformation for these women, but huge transformation for me as a leader, because I'm learning communication skills. I'm learning to communicate with these people. I'm learning to improve this event. I have to stay vulnerable. I have to share my stories. I have to become creative, and I'm allowing my ideas to flow. I'm allowing my ideas to reach the surface, because a lot of times we don't allow these ideas. And what's a better way than creating something of your own that you can really allow your creativity to shine? And look, if it's not good, it's not good. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. It's okay. Because that's how, with the ice bath, I make decision quick. I am decisive. I'm going into the ice bath, and this is how I make these decisions. Because the longer I wait, the longer I procrastinate, the harder it is for me. So holy fuck, I make this decision to speak at another event, at Elevating Together, that is happening in this upcoming June 8th, 2024 in Garnerville, New York. And I'm gonna attach the link for this episode so you can get your tickets for this amazing one-of-a-kind event that my friend put it together. And I just have chills on me because I am so freaking proud of her. You have no idea. I'm picturing this event being so huge that almost like she's not gonna believe that she did that she pulled this off together with other amazing women, and that when she's gonna show up at this event and all these beautiful women will be there, that she's gonna be like, oh my God, I did that, because right now it's just a dream. She's going towards this. So guys, ladies, please make sure you're signing up for Elevating Together. Tickets are super cheap. You just need to show up and elevate each other up. Listen to the stories, connect with other women. It's going to be tons of fun, tons of lessons, and you're going to feel like this is your tribe. So make sure that you're hitting that link below for Elevating Together on June 8th. And guys, you know, it's such a incredible ride to do something what you love. The passion, the purpose is something that fulfills your heart to the fullest. And this is when you start feeling I'm alive. And then the end of it all stands the community of women to stand behind you, to hold your hand and to say and to push you and to tell you, you can do it. You are not alone. And I see this so many times that women battle this thing. And one of the participants, actually, I'm going to add the link to this episode, Rosie, she put a podcast together talking about the Freak Female Alliance, her own breakthroughs. So instead of me saying her words, I want to inspire you to check out this awesome podcast. Check below. The link is there. Check her podcast, check what she has to say, being in this incredible event, being a part of this incredible event, because I'm giving huge kudos to her because she arrived being pregnant, right? So pregnancy didn't stop her from doing the hard workout. She had to skip some things, but she still was running up one of the hardest hills here next to us, and she was just a badass, as I say. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Please like, share, subscribe to YouTube channel, to my Spotify, and share this episode with other like-minded women. And I strongly encourage you to join my community of Freak Female Alliance. Don't just wait to the one of a lifetime event that happens once a year, and join us for the ongoing coaching calls. And remember that the superhero is within you. You just need to discover it. May your discipline, energy, and confidence be unstoppable. May your passion and curiosity be endless. May your enthusiasm be infectious. May your inner glow shine through the projects and your creations. And may your final outcome be of service to others. Each of us makes the difference in the universe. I made mine, and the universe is awaiting you. No excuses.